Alright, JKdaPlague here, back with another replay for Spec Friendly. Gonna be dropping in on my friend High, Orbit High. In case you didn't know, they did pretty well the first event at MLG. They managed to beat TSM Evo. And so, it's a team to look out for, see if they can maintain that consistency, if they can get better. What's their first event? They've only been together for about a month and a half. So, I mean, it's going to be really interesting to see if Orbit Gaming will, do good other events. I'll have to check them out. If they make it to IPL, next MLG events, we'll have to keep an eye out for them. But in this game, it looks like it's going to be it's just going to be a solo queue game. It looks like it might be a little interesting. As I see two supports, I see Jana and Tarek. Looks like Jana might be going top lane. She has that teleport. Um, solo queue in the high elo can be pretty troll. You see people always trying out new things, and Jana top lane, I mean, not, I don't know if it's considered the best. I know Jana mid has been done before, and oh dang, I gotta trigger it. No, don't crash on me. There we go. Trigger it. Trigger it. Okay, wrong one. There we go. Bam. Alright. But, ooh, Zingy is actually going to be doing Karthus jungle. Zingy is actually someone who's been really secret crafting on Amumu. He's really known for like just building a kind of AP on Amumu. It's really funny when you're running thing is a Zingy changing Amumu jungle one door entering at a time. I've heard that several times. And then it's going to be up against XJ9 as Nocturne in the jungle. Nocturne is very fast, got that in those nice ganks. But the thing about Karthus, he also has some pretty decent ganks with his wall. And he does some nice, he's got a nice clear time, and I think the fastest clear time out of any jungler. Like, at all, I'm not too sure. You don't really see Karthus jungle too much. He's been done a couple times. But in the bottom lane, you're going to be seeing looks like maybe I'm gonna say Twitch Tarek, maybe most likely Twitch Tarek up against Ezreal, um, Kale, and I don't really like Kale as a support too much. You have Parol and Zekent here trying it
Welcome
out.
to
They're the bottom lane
Summoner's
449,
Rift.
and so they're really testing it out. I think Ezreal, it's a pretty decent pick now. I used to like really not like him that much, but I mean, with the new thing of people leveling his Essence Flux. First, it's really hard to trade with them because he reduces attack speed with his Essence Flux, so it makes it really hard to trade with him a lot because he gets more attack speed than you, and it can be a really problem because it does quite a bit of damage. It does magic damage, so you can't really build armor against it. So
30
Tarek's
seconds
not going to
until
be as
minions
useful
spawn.
against it, and so I mean you could see I really see Ezreal Kale maybe winning that lane a bit more than Twitch Tarek. But it looks like we are having two invasions. Looks like they're both going to be swapping reds. I see wards coming out for red team. They do throw down a pink ward here. I'm not sure why. Maybe they wanted to check to see if there are any wards there. But most likely not going to be. We have Twitch Delton scouting him out. Not going to find anybody in the jungle as everyone else is over here. But you have Karthus over here making sure Karthus and Aurelia over here
Minions
making sure
have
they don't come in.
spawned.
Aurelia is going to go back at 130. And so she doesn't lose any top lane XP. And then speaking of the top lane, we're going to be seeing probably Aurelia versus, like I said, Janna. And I see Aurelia just kind of dominating that lane. I mean, you might see Janna being able to harass maybe a little bit early, but again, it's not really going to do much. And never mind, we actually might see a Twitch roam. It could just be Tarek soloing bot while Twitch roams around. As Twitch is not deciding to go back yet. And I do not really like care for this decision. Twitch roam is kind of awkward, and if you don't get it right, if it doesn't work out for you, then it's not going to work out for him at all. But you see, you have Karthus here taking the blue buff. He did not get a leash, so he's getting very low, but he's going to take it. But Twitch is going to come around with the stealth. He knows Karthus will get pretty low, but he's not going to go hunting for him, actually. Instead, Kale's going to catch him out of position in the jungle, in the river buff, but he doesn't look like Zekent's going to try and do anything. He doesn't really have that damage until level 2 at all. Oh, I guess High will be going. I guess we're going to be seeing Blitzcrank down here. And, not even sure what's going on anymore. But you have Blitzcrank kind of sitting here. He did show himself down bottom lane, so we're having a triple lane bottom. Um, so it looks like we're going to have a tri-lane with Kale, Blitzcrank, and Ezreal, while Karthus is just going to go middle. This is going to be interesting. A tri-lane between the 4-not duo and High. I know they're pretty good friends, but it looks like up top we're going to have Nocturne sitting in the tri-bush waiting to get a gank on there. And Looks like Janet has been able to get a little bit of harass out there, utilizing her range. And here comes Nocturne coming around the jungle. There's the slow. There's the tornado gonna knock her up. But it looks like there's the fear proc gonna get onto Aurelia. Aurelia is in trouble now. She is gonna dash to a minion. I'm not sure if she killed or not. She is still dangerously low. A couple more auto attacks, and she is gonna go down. And Nocturne's gonna be able to pick up first blood. I'm not sure why Aurelia ran that way. She could have probably ran the other way. Utilized her flash. Gotten out of that okay, but not sure what Aurelia was thinking there. So, I mean, it looks like Karthus is just coming mid, pushing down. I mean, he did put him pretty low down there, and then he's just going to go jungle. So, I mean, Karthus is going to get quite a bit of XP. And there's the exhaust coming out on the Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is slowed under tower. He does get ignited. No, he does not get ignited. I don't know where the ignite went out to. But it looks like Twitch is able to pick up a kill. Blitzcrank did pick up the kill onto Tarek, and Twitch is able to pick up the kill onto Ezreal. Meanwhile, Nocturne's coming down. Blitzcrank and Kale are out of position here. They're both going to be able to pick up the kill on Twitch, but Nocturne might be able to pick up an easy double kill here. Let's see if High can get out of this. We know Kale is going to die. He is trying to go back in this bush. Can Nocturne catch him? It has been a few seconds. He just get executed. There you go. Nice play there by him. In case you don't know, if you wait 10 seconds after getting attacked, um, you get an execution. Like you don't give up a kill. So I mean, Nocturne not be able to get any auto attack damage. So nice decision there from Blitzcrank to get the execution instead of giving Nocturne another kill. So I mean, you have a very aggressive trailing bottom. If we even look at the CS, we're gonna have Twitch with only 2 CS compared to Ezreal. Ezreal has 19, so Ezreal's gonna be winning in that CS, but they are gonna start falling behind. Actually, he's ahead in levels. That's weird. The mill up top, yes, once she did hit that level 3, level 4 is when I thought like Irelia would start being aggressive, but it looks like level 3 is just enough against Janna, because Janna's not going to be able to dish out that same poke damage that she can earlier, because Irelia's just going to be able to sustain through it. But it looks like Twitch is actually going to go middle, get some of this XP, and like a lot of lanes are just kind of going weird. Blue team doesn't know what to do about this tri-lane bottom, and they might just leave Taric here. It looks like this. They are just going to be freezing the lane, and like this is all experience that blue team is not going to get. And Nocturne realizing that Karthus is kind of jungling and then laning at the same time, he's going to try and take advantage of this whole situation and just keep on trying to counter jungle. And he knows that Karthus actually kind of around, going to be able to catch XJ9, but XJ9 is going to be able to steal that raid. There's the Fear Croc coming out onto a Zingy. A Zingy is getting very low. Karthus will be able to get out of this. Okay, there's the wall. Probably could have walled me a bit sooner. Gotten out more health. But Nocturne actually coming out ahead in this whole situation. I mean, it looks like Twisted Fate actually coming and going to get the card under the wall. He's going to get caught under tower. There's the Blitzcrank knockup. And Zingies might be able to survive this. Only 2 more ticks of Ignite left. And he will be able to survive that. And looks like Nocturne actually coming down for a gank in mid. There's a nice stun under tower. Actually, 9 is going to go down. And so they're going to be able to trade for that. And Aurelia going to be able to pick up a kill. And Aurelia is something you don't really want to give too many kills, as she will catch up. And then in the mid game, she is so dominant as just that kind of bruiser. She can really initiate well, can really do quite a bit of damage while taking a lot of damage. And so you don't really want to give her really too much kills, but Janet is actually faring very well. I kind of tabbed on accident. As it's 26, she is keeping up in CS. She has picked up a Fuel Stone, so she's going to be able to keep up in gold. She even has a kill, so I mean, a kill and an assist, so technically she is ahead of Irelia right now. Looks like Blitzcrank now going middle. This looks like they're going to be giving up the tri-lane bottom. They know, I mean, Twitch isn't there anymore, so like Blitzcrank, good decision. I kind of agree with it. He needs to kind of move it around, follow wherever the action is, because he can defend a tower by himself. But it looks like Tarek is also coming down, so no one really coming down for bot lane, and Ezreal's just going to be able to get a lot of free farm, as he's now at 44 CS, while Twitch is still at 20. So I mean, he's kind of doubling it, but Twitch is going to be able to come around. There it comes. They're going to be start diving onto this poor Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank has nowhere to go, and a 4-man dive onto him is just an awful situation. They definitely need to get a pink ward in that middle lane, be able to expect things like that, but a good move from blue team. Getting that Twitch vision and then ulting him while they get the slow from Twitch, and then a nice fear stun from Twisted Fate and Nocturne, while Tarek also has a stun. Like there's nothing Blitzcrank can do there except maybe have a little foresight, because there was literally nothing he could do to survive there. Even if he had flash up, I think he would have died. Oh, he did have flash up, but it looks like Ezreal's going to get caught out now by Twitch and Tarek, taking a lot of damage. Twitch is quite a bit. And so now this lane is quite turning around. Ooh, the expunge getting him so low. But it's not enough to kill him. He's going to have to go back. And this is going to allow Twitch to kind of get caught back up. He's going to be able to hit level 6, I think, before Ezreal, Blitzcrank, and Kale are coming down. Looks like Kale wants to go ahead and take him on. Has anybody bought a pink ward? Blitzcrank or Kale? No one's really bought a pink ward yet. So they're not going to be able to get vision on this Twitch. And sorry, anytime you hear me just like stop talking, you don't hear any sound that would come out, it's because I have to cough. I'm still a little sick. I've said that in previous videos. Um, so it's just me coughing. I don't want you guys to have to hear that like a loud coughing. But it looks like Janna and Aurelia are going to be duking it out. And wow, Janna actually doing quite a bit of damage to Aurelia. They both getting to half health. Janna's doing pretty good. She's got that Kage, doing quite a bit of damage. But Nocturne and Twisted Fate are going to be able to counter jungle Karthus right now. Now Karthus is in a dangerous position. Here comes the yellow card. It's going to stun him. Then the Fear proc right after. So much CC is going to be coming out. He is not dishing out any damage at all to them. And they're going to be able to pick up that kill onto him. Nocturne is going to pick up that kill. And here comes, oh, it's going to be enough. It's not going to be enough. And he's going to survive with about 100 health, 150 health. And so Nocturne jungle just really not working out for him. He has had the lane quite a bit, but Nocturne really taking advantage of the fact that they are doing kind of a tri-lane bottom lane. There's not much they can do about it, but now Twitch is going to be able to catch them. He is just waiting there, wants to kind of get this engage onto him. Oh man, there it is. There's the engage onto Tarek. Tarek's actually going to blow up. Now Twitch is in a horrible spot. He does flash the ultimate, but Ezreal's might be going to be able to pick up this kill. He does not have his stealth up yet. He only has 10 health, and Ezreal does pick up that kill. So, I mean, wow, Twitch is so super squishy. But now Israel has to be worried. Janna is teleporting down. Ooh, and Tarek is now in a bad spot. Twisted Fate is also coming. Ezreal has nowhere to go. And he's going to be able to, he's going to shift over the wall. But again, he just has nowhere to go. And he is going to go down. The question is, will he give up an assist to Tarek, to Twisted Fate? No, he will not let Twisted Fate get the assist. So at least he did that. Definitely didn't want to get minimum gold out everywhere. But now Janna can freely push this lane. And she knows Janna is gone. And get quite a bit of damage onto this tower. Maybe even take it if she wishes. Because Dragon is now a threat. Blue team could easily do Dragon right now. And yes, Blue team is going to start Dragon up. They definitely have the damage. They definitely have the map control. They don't really have to worry about anything. So Aurelia definitely wants to try and get as much damage as she can onto this tower. But instead she is choosing to go back. Not going to trade Dragon for tower like a lot of teams like to do. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. It is kind of like your own preference. Some top laners like to keep their towers so they can keep farming, but I mean it does increase pressure on the lanes. You get, oh, and here comes the three-man gank on there. He does flash, but the yellow card is still going to be there. There's the Tarek stun. He is stunned in the tower. There's the shield going to proc. He does hook Twisted Fate into the tower, and Twisted Fate is going to go down. Can Tarek pick up the kill? Now Tarek is very low. Can Ezreal keep on going? No. Looks like Ezreal's not going to chase that. Blitzcrank somehow managing to survive, but Twitch is coming around. They are pinging. They do know Twitch is here, and here he comes. Twitch is waiting by the tower. I think that's enough range for him. No, it looks like no. They're just going to back out. Twitch not wanting to risk that. I think he could have picked up the kill onto Blitzcrank, but it would have costed him his life. And surprisingly, Jenna's faring decently well against Irelia, like decently. It's 69-73. She's maintaining CS. She's got a kill and 2 assists, utilizing that teleport. So, I mean, Mochi Balls might be onto something here up top, in the top lane with Janna. I know people have done Janna mid lane, and that's decently strong. I mean, it gives you kind of, your Tornado does so much damage, gives like instant wave clear, but I mean, compared to other APs who kind of give that same utility, it's just not a favorable thing unless you're running something like Protect the Cosma, like Dignitas likes to do. But I mean, it is an interesting choice sending her top. Again, this is probably the first time I've ever seen her go top, and it's
Blue team's
not
turret has
working out
been
too bad.
destroyed.
Oh, Blitzcrank not managing to land that hook on Tarek, but Tarek getting dangerously low, but Nocturne's coming around for the counter gank, and here he comes. There's the ultimate coming out from Ezreal. I'm not sure. This is a smart move by Nocturne. I don't think Nocturne has the damage. Oh, maybe he does. There's the cleanse actually coming out from Ezreal. One more Arcane Shift will get him out of there, and oh man, he does take him the kill, but now Blitzcrank might be able to pick up this kill. There's the hook, and Karthus is going to be able to pick up this double kill. Oh no, he's not able to pick
Shut
up the
down.
kills at all, but does allow Blitzcrank to pick up the kill. The heal from Tarek was enough, and Tarek is actually going to be able to get away. Blitzcrank does have to worry about Twisted Fate ultimate, but Twisted Fate is so low. There was a mid-fight going down in middle, and everybody was just so low. Let's just check out what happened there.
Shut
Hang on.
down.
I'm back. One more. All right, yeah, looks like Kale is coming in, doing so much damage. Ooh, Karthus landing one late waste. The late waste is so much damage. One more late waste. There comes the invulnerability from Kale. There comes the ultimate on. He tries to try to stop him, but it's not going to be
Shut
enough. The ignite
down.
does go down. The Q is not enough to kill him. He does survive with 20 health. Meanwhile, Twitch is coming into the middle lane. He does get exhausted, and the wall goes out onto him. Karthus gets dangerously low. The expunge does not enough to kill him. Only a couple more attacks from Kale, but Kale is forced to flash out. And so both players actually using like pretty much all their summoners, but Janna is coming around for a gank. but she is going to get spotted, and so Zingi's going to have to back out of there. Oh, this is a kind of a, like I said, this is such a weird lane matchup. Weird lane things going on here, but here comes Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank wants to come in here and do this, but oh man, he does get spotted by Janna. He needs to get out of there. Twisted Fate is ulting. He is going to get caught, and he is going to go down. Just try to hook. Oh man, it was a good try. He might have been able to have enough damage to kill Twisted Fate, maybe, but it was a good try and just hooked a little bit too late. In the meantime, Aurelia has been able to kind of just push top pretty easily. She is starting to come out ahead in CS. She now has her fade. She did decide to go Philosopher's Stone as her first buy, actually. Aurelia's can't do that. I kind of like to just rush to Trinity Force and boots to Merc Treads or Ninja Tabby. I think it's better, but I mean, against somebody like that who's kind of beating you already and has that kind of item build where you're allowed to do that, I guess it's a good decision. And I think I don't know. I think Everlasting could be a little bit more aggressive on this. He could probably easily kill Janna. I'm not sure why she's not being so as aggressive on her. I think Everlasting is kind of playing this poorly. And there he goes. He's going to tower dive with Kale there. Here comes the Janna ultimate, but there's the Kale ultimate, and Janna's not going to be able to get out of this one. Nocturne is coming up, though, and Nocturne's going to be able to ult and kill Irelia very easily. There comes the ultimate onto Irelia. Irelia is flashing, but the Fear is still going to proc. Wish she had the Kale ultimate now. And now there's a nice knockup from Janna, and Nocturne's going to be able to pick up this kill. Nocturne is just so strong right now. So Nocturne, nice game. XJ9 really playing well. And here comes Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank trying to get this kill onto Janna, but Janna is so hard to catch, so hard to kill. And Twisted Fate is going to be able to catch up. No, there's the movement speed, not able to get the auto attack off. And here he's turning around, actually. They're asking him to retreat. Twitch is also on his way, not able to land the hook onto Twisted Fate. But they're still going in on this. Zingy thinks he has the damage. They're going to be focusing on Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate getting so dangerously low. The Karthus ult might be enough to kill him. Does Karthus have his ulti? Does not have his ultimate up. Oh man, that's rough. Only 10 more seconds. But Blitzcrank just needs to land one more hook. He does land the hook onto him. And is able to pick up that kill. So 1-for-1 trade with the middle lane. And, well, I guess you can say jungle Karthus slash middle lane. But now Twitch is waiting here. Can he steal the blue buff? No, Ezreal is the one who's going to pick it up. But Janna is now in position to really do something. And they do. Oh, Glenn's a nice hook on Janna. The hook does so much damage. Blitzcrank is just has, I don't know even know how he's doing so much damage. But Ezreal's going to be able to pick up this kill onto Twitch. Oh, just one more attack. Oh, come on. There he goes. There's the arcane shift. He does pick up that kill. Oh, he flashed, actually. It was a flash. Just flash for that kill. Everlasting coming in to try and support him out, but Ezreal just has no mana. He does have the blue buff, though, so a nice pickup by him, grabbing the second blue buff. He did grab the first one, and then he picked up the one on Twitch. So he does have a fresh blue buff, yet again. Second fresh blue buff. So, I mean, this game is kind of hard to tell who's winning right now because it is just so close. I mean, Nocturne is just so strong right now, but there really hasn't been any team fights. I mean, you have Ezreal and Blitzcrank who are also getting pretty decently strong. As Blitzcrank just does so much damage, but Nocturne can easily just jump on Ezreal, and same thing with Twisted Fate. Like these ganks by them are just going to be so strong. This card is actually going to pick up the red buff. Not going to choose to give that Tyrell, yeah. Just yet. Kind of an awkward choice. Blitzcrank actually wanting to get onto this Twisted Fate. Can he land a nice hook on him? Does miss the hook. Completely whiffs the hook. Meanwhile, on top lane, Nocturne's going to be able to push down this tower. The Ezreal is coming out. Can it clear the waves? It does clear two of them, so he's going to be able to save this tower unless Nocturne's just going to decide to tank it. And yes, he's just going to decide to tank the tower. And Irelia is coming up. Janna does spot him, and they're going to turn onto Irelia right now. But I think Irelia might have the damage. No, Nocturne just has so much damage. They can't do anything to stop him. Twisted Fate is going to come in. He gets the yellow card, and he does go down. Now Ezreal has in a rough spot. Tarek actually catching Kale out. Oh, and Blitzcrank is going to get a hook onto Nocturne, but Nocturne has so much survivability. He just going to be able to get out, but they do turn on onto him. There's the Kale ultimate, blocking all the damage that he possibly can, but he's still going to go down and not be able to pick up kill. Here comes the Karthus ulti. It's actually going to stop him all from backing, but it's just no damage. Karthus just has nothing right now. He doesn't even have his catalyst. He only has, I mean, he has his catalyst. He doesn't have his Rod of Ages yet. He only has a catalyst and a blasting wand. So he's just not dishing out any damage at all. The Karthus ult is not scary. Karthus is just not scary. I mean, he has 133 CS, over 77 of Twisted Fate, but I mean, Twisted Fate has 3 kills, 2 assists, and is just able to just do so much more. And I mean, in CS, everybody on red team is winning, but I mean, in just everybody on blue team is
Blue
just so
team's
much
turret
stronger.
has been
Nocturne
destroyed.
is just so strong right now with that brutalizer, that phage, and the wriggles. It's just able to just do so much damage, and just give him so much y- just utility with the shield. He can take quite a bit because of the help from phage and the giant spell and his mert treads along with the armor from Oracle's Lantern. But now Twitch is actually caught out of position on the dragon. Got caught doing it by the... They didn't even have a ward. They just came to check it out. But yeah, that's going to be a free ward. Oh, Twisted Fate actually getting caught by the hook out, and he's going to go down immediately. All of them able to get the assist gold off of that. Nice. Kale like healed somebody so she can get the assist gold. And now they're going to ping onto the middle tower. They definitely want to try and get that. Blitzcrank can land a hook here. That'd be great. Ezreal just giving his team a lot of attack speed. I like that utility too from him. I used
Blue
to really
team's
hate
turret has
Ezreal. I
been
used to think he was
destroyed.
kind of a worthless champion. And I still kind of think he is in certain regards. But I mean, that trading in lane is just so strong. There's a flash knockup from Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank actually going to get stunned in the tower twice. There comes the KO ultimate. Going to be able to let him get out of there safely. Not able to get the kill onto Tarek. Tarek, Janna's shield actually saving him. And now everybody else is in a horrible position. There comes the exhaust onto Nocturne, but Twitch is able to pick up that
Shut
kill.
down.
But they're going to be able to stun Twitch. The exhaust actually going on. Twisted Fate is going to be ulting behind everybody. Does manage to land the yellow card, but Blitzcrank's going to hook him so he can't do any more damage to his teammates. And there comes Irelia. Irelia's going to be able to pick up this kill on to Twisted Fate, but here comes the other card out from her. Twitch is coming up from behind. Looks like Karthus is going to be able to get A-OK, but Twitch is so dangerously low. Can Irelia pick up this kill on him? The yellow cards just keep coming out, and there's the
Killing
CC from everybody.
spree.
Kale is able to pick up the kill, but Kale actually dies. But Irelia is able to pick up that kill, while Janna is able to pick up the kill onto Kale. So Janna's items, I mean, she's got a Rabadon. She's doing quite a bit of damage. Believe it or not, that Tornado does quite a bit. The Tornado and the Zephyr actually do quite a bit of damage, and the shield just shields for so much. It's so ridiculously annoying. I mean, she does have decent ratios. I mean, the ratios aren't horrible, but I mean, again, it's just not ideal to run just to do this top lane. I mean, it's working out for them. I mean, obviously, she's able to throw out those shields. She saved her teammates so many times. She's 3-1-8, which is a really good score for a top lane Janna. I mean, she's doing so good, but I think a part of that is just I just not. I just feel like she didn't play it right. I mean, I haven't played Irelia versus Janna, but I mean, I just think she could have been more aggressive. She was able to do quite a bit of damage onto Janna, but I just don't think she was pushing her advantage enough. And I think that's just kind of just bad earlier play. Meanwhile, at bottom lane, looks like Nocturne does ult onto Ezreal. Ezreal actually arcane shifting and flashing, but here comes Twisted Fate. Gonna be able to catch him. Oh, he does flash over the wall. Oh, it does look like they're gonna be able to catch it. Oh, he does manage to pick up the kill onto Twisted Fate. He does so much damage. He's gonna be trying to be able to juke him out. One more arcane shift. It's not gonna be there. The really does not land the stun quick enough. And so there he goes, but XJ9 is going to turn onto Irelia. Irelia just does so much damage, and I feel like XJ9 could even stay and keep fighting this. But the rest of his team is showing up. Everlasting has to get out of there, and there's the stun onto Kale. Kale is now going to die. Now they're going to be able to turn onto Blitzcrank. Can they catch him? No, Blitzcrank is just way too fast. But now Karthus is actually behind them. Does manage to land the wall. Maybe walled a little bit too early. I'm not sure I agree with that wall. Zinni is now caught behind them. He knows that they're all there. And now he's going to die a pointless death. Not sure what Zinni was thinking there. Blitzcrank is coming around to try and save him, but it's not going to be enough. There comes the
Killing
Jan Tornado, and now
spree.
Blitzcrank is now in an awful position. And now they're all going to die. They're us all going in one by one. And wow, that actually does quite a bit of damage. Oh, not enough to kill him. Oh, Mochi Ball is surviving barely with the Ezreal ultimate. But they just kept walking one by one by one. Not sure what everybody is thinking. I don't understand how Blitzcrank is doing so much damage. I mean, he's got complete gold per 5. All 4 gold per 5. It's just changing into a DFG now. Now he's going to be able to dish out a little bit more damage. Along with that sheen that he has. But I'm not sure, like, again, the gold count is pretty even. It's even. The red team's even winning in the gold count. But the problem is Nocturne. Nocturne is just so strong right now. He's got 11 and 3. Janna and Tarek are able to keep people alive, able to keep Twitch alive pretty decently long. And this kind of double support that people have been seeing lately, like even sending Lulu top, has really just kind of been just like really pretty strong. And I think people are realizing that. I mean, if you watch the Kurtz Invitational, um, where they had 4 bans, people are like banning all the supports, banning several supports, forcing kind of the aggressive support play like Leona. I think Leona's a really strong support. I wish I would see her more. And maybe if we went to 4 bans, you'd probably see that more. But now Tarek, they are pinging onto Tarek. They are trying to cut him off. They're actually going to run into Janna instead. There's a Janna tornado. And I don't think Tarek can get away from this. No, he actually is going to be able to get away from this. I think they're trying to cut him off, but they're not going to be able to find him. So Tarek's actually going to get away from this and survive. They did catch him up. They do know Tarek probably went back. Let's see if they can try and do something here, knowing that they're down a member. The other team, they didn't even see him bottom. They could have maybe tried to do a Baron. I don't think they had the damage, really. But, I mean, they got to kind of do something. Even though they're head in gold, they're behind. They're behind still. Like, I don't think they can win a team fight right now. Mainly because Karthus doesn't do any real damage yet. I mean, finally got his Rod of Ages. But once Karthus starts getting that damage, and Karthus is actually going to get caught in position, is forced to flash over the wall. But can they catch him? Does the wall catch all four of them with the wall? Nice wall from Karthus. Don't shut the ward. There's not managing along the Blitzcrank hook. There comes Tornado. There's a slow coming out and the stun coming out onto Karthus. Aurelia is going to go aggressive onto Tarek. Tarek forced to flash, and Tarek might go down, but Nocturne is going to catch him. Everybody else. Zingy goes down immediately. He's not going to be able to deal any more damage because the ultimate just shot his ultimate. Nocturne is dangerously low as well. Nocturne's going to go down to that ultimate, and now everybody else is split. So I mean that split from blue team was horrible. They split so fast, and did not allow anybody to do anything. Now Twisted Fate is in a really bad spot. Twisted Fate going to get caught out by Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is going to land the knock up to him. Then the hook. There's the shield. He is forced to flash, but there's no getting out of this. Oh, man. There's so much damage to Irelia. They might be able to do this, but no, there's the flash ultimate coming out from there. Meanwhile, Ezreal did kill Twitch. So now the only one left is Janna. Lands the hook. It looks like a miss, but he landed it. So there's the ace coming out for them. The unofficial ace. Tarek came back to life. But I mean, they were able to pick up 5 for 3. Or 5, yeah, 5 for 3. So I mean, that's a pretty good exchange for them, considering that I do still consider them behind. I mean, um, Nocturne's still starting to dish out a bunch of damage. But now, Karthus is getting more AP, and that's definitely going to be a problem for them. Karthus is kind of like a big damage dealer. Ezreal's got that Infinity Edge and Phage. Um, Along with that Brutalizer, definitely need to get that. Everybody's starting to kind of get pretty tanky on the other team. I mean, Nocturne's, like I said, they know Nocturne's kind of the big problem. And so I kind of agree with the Brutalizer giving that extra armor pen to deal damage to Nocturne. So actually, I think that's a really good choice from Parol. Um, just because Nocturne is kind of like the big issue. He is so tanky, able to still kind of dish more damage just because that level advantage that he has. A level advantage and just the item advantage that he has over everybody. But Zingy getting caught up, and there's a horrible wall by Zingy. Um, not even close. And then he misses the hook. So, kind of everybody whiffing on that. But again, they were hard. They were max range. But still, that wall was pretty dang bad. Oh, hooking for the CS. What a champ. What a champ. Surprised not to see an Oracles actually yet. By anybody, no. I mean, they do know Terex. I mean, Twitch is around. I mean, if they can catch Twitch out, I mean, that'd be great. They do have a pink ward on Baron, though, so I mean, that does allow them a little bit of vision, but they don't have any more other pink wards. In fact, the ward coverage is just so small, like 2 wards on the map for red team right now, and blue team only has 3. So I mean, ward coverage is something you don't really see from solo queue, I guess. Even though it does win games. But Twitch is just sitting here waiting, wanting to do this, and this is what Twitch is just so annoying for. There's the Janna shield like the right time. This allows him to get so much trade, but Twitch is just so squishy. This is just the problem with Twitch, is that he's just insanely squishy, and he just doesn't deal the same damage. He's gonna get caught in the hook, and he's gonna get blown up. Nocturne actually gonna come in. Ultimate gonna chase onto Ezreal, dishing so much damage. He does cleanse and flash, and now actually 9 is in a horrible position, but Zingy gets exhausted, and just making sure Zingy can't deal any damage, but Nocturne is gonna go down, and I don't think they can win this fight anymore. Janna's next to fall. Twisted Fate is out of mana. His flash is down, and they're gonna be able to pick up this kill on to Twisted Fate. So I kind of Twitch getting caught really hard out of position there. Um, really weak engagement by Twitch. Not sure if I agree with it at all. But again, they have to do it. Blitzcrank did manage to buy an Oracle. I guess I missed that on him. But he did buy the Oracle, so that's very good by him, finally. Look, they're finally throwing pink wards down in the middle of the lane. So they're going to be able to catch Twitch wherever he goes now. I mean, he's most likely going to run out of the middle lane. Twitch actually going invisible, but I don't think he notices. Okay, maybe he does notice that Blitzcrank has the Oracles. Okay, thank God he noticed. But now he's going to walk by this pink ward. And if he does, they'll probably maybe turn around. No, they're not going to turn around. Definitely worried about the Nocturne. Nocturne is still pretty strong if they get caught out of position here. It could lose them Baron. Definitely want to try and play safe. Twisted Fate is ulting. And I do agree with the ultimate, but he's actually going to come in and be able to catch. Oh, man. I really way out of position along with Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank is out of position as well. And they're both going to down. This is going to be a free Baron for blue team. This
A
is
summoner
not good
has
for red team at all.
disconnected.
Oh, my gosh. It looks like
Shut
Blitzcrank get
down.
disconnected. Oh, what a horrible time to disconnect. It looks like Baron might go is going to go to the blue team, and this is just going to be so bad for them. Let's see if Karthus can do anything. Even rush in and die. He's going to be able to pick up this kill onto Twitch. No. Oh, man. I think he could have maybe gone in there, done some more damage. He did stop Baron, though, but he is going to go down. He needs to just fight it out, do as much damage as he can. And he did stop him from doing Baron, though. I don't think they can do it anymore. Not with Ezreal and Kayle there. And Twitch for the load. So, I mean, Karthus did die, but he did stop them from Baroning. So, good death by
A
Karthus.
summoner has
And yeah, it looks like
reconnected.
Blitzcrank is okay. He's going to reconnect now. Ooh, oh, he's not going to be able to steal that. Oh man, it's just Parol and Kayle. Kayle does not have her ultimate. He does get stunned. Parol gets stunned. I'm not sure what Parol was thinking. Stay in there. And he's going to go down. Oh man. They're not going to have their AD for the next fight. Baron is still a threat, but it looks like the other team has to go back. They are way too low. And let's see what they pick up. Nocturne is getting so insanely tanky now. He's got his negative 1 cloak. He's got a Warden's Mail for Ezreal. So even though Ezreal can kite him, he's going to get slowed by that passive ability of Warden's Mail, along with the Frozen Mallet. I mean, Ezreal's going to have a hard time kiting Nocturne. It's going to be really hard for him. Twitch has got that Zeal. He's got that Cloak of Agility. He's got the Infinity Edge, and Infinity Edge is going to allow him to dish a lot of damage thanks to that ultimate. If he can get ultimate like critical strike on everybody, I mean, it's amazing how much damage he can do. Janna is starting to do Janna's utility right now is just so high. I mean, she has so much AP that she's just able to dish out like really intense shields and will do so much for her team. Really intense shields. Her tornadoes are going to dish out a lot of damage. Her ultimate's going to heal for quite a bit. And, ooh, Aurelia is getting pinged on by Twitch and Nocturne. And Twitch going to get the slow off of him? No, nothing's going to happen. Karthus is there to throw on the wall, trying to get the counter engagement. That's why I love Karthus. Karthus has the ability of engagement and counter engagement. Disengagement. He's just got so much. He can do all of it just because of his wall. And it's such a good ability. Like it's great against those kind of aggressive comps like Kennen. It's great against AoE comps. It's just Karthus is a really good pick, a really strong pick. As seen even in MLG, Reggie just running him like every single game. They didn't even ban him out like I thought they would. But they're gonna catch Kayle as the last one. Kayle is forced to Shirelia's. Blitzcrank missing the hook. They might know this since Blitzcrank hook and Shirelia's is down. They might try and go in on this. Nocturne is coming around. Parol going in there. But look at that shield from Janna. It's such a big shield. But they can just keep taking this. I mean, they have the poke. XJ9 Nocturne is going to get hooked, but that's just not something they want to get hooked. But Twitch is going to use this chance to try and come out. Oh, there's a nice ultimate from Kayle saving Blitzcrank. But now XJ9 is in a bad spot. He might get caught. There's the hook coming out there, and XJ9
Red
is going to
team
go down.
double kill.
And then Ezreal's still going. Oh, Aurelia is still going. She does manage to pick up the kill on Twisted Fate. Can go. I don't. What happened to the ultimate? What happened? What the crap? Alright, hang on. Alright, picks up the kill.
Red
Aurelia gets the
team
kill.
double kill.
Turns on to Janna. Apparently Karthus ulted, but canceled it. So here we go. Canceled. Oh my gosh, the tornado canceled it. Wow. Just wow. This game
Blue
looks like
team's
it's over. It
inhibitor
could
has been
easily end it here.
destroyed.
And I'm not sure that there's anything that Blue
Blue
Team can do
team's
about it.
turret has
Janet's
been
chance 2
destroyed.
is just not enough to cancel it to end this game. And people getting caught is the
Blue
reason for
team's
death.
turret has been
Everlasting actually,
destroyed.
Zingy actually dies to the tornado, and High almost dies to the Zephyr, but it's not enough. Wow, Janet does so much damage. Might be able to pick up the kill. It's not enough. The game ends where he's able to pick up the kill onto Ezreal. But oh man, that Trilane bottom.
Victory!
I mean, considering that they ran a trailing bottom, I think the Karthus choice was actually a really good choice, considering, I mean, if you think about it, Karthus does have the ability to farm creeps really well. And so, I mean, if you do run a tri-lane, um, having somebody like that who can farm the jungle as well as farm middle, like push the lane like really easily, and then go in and farm the jungle really quickly, like that's great. It's a really good choice right now. It's just a really good choice right now. And sorry, it's again it's the coughing. So if you ever hear me cut out, that's the only reason why. But yeah, I mean the tri-lane bottom with somebody who can farm very easily middle in the jungle and in middle lane, just push it. I think if you ever see a tri-lane in competitive play, like that's what you're going to see, and I think that's actually was a pretty good choice. Um, the game was very troll. I'll give it that. I don't think I really played as well as she could have against Janna top lane. I think she really um, could have played more aggressively, even if Nocturne was there. But they won the game, so I guess it's okay. She did in the game 11-6, so there's not much I can really say about it. Again, I've never really played Janna versus Irelia. I mean, it's not something you're probably going to see very much. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.